Lesson 2 on Bacheren. I made little different people, different materials. I showed you before, and what I'm going to show you now is to put them in context. And again, I'm using ink. I keep it graphical, black and white. And I'm going to use all the materials I showed you in lesson 1. I'm, let's say, going to show you how you can work with, let's say, the feeling that the persons who are now standing freely, no background, no world, no atmosphere, and I want to give them context. I'll give you one example. For example, if we do like this, let's say she is maybe like this, sitting, or he is sitting on a couch on the floor. But if I'm doing like this one, and look only at this figure, she's jumping. She's free from the floor. And it's the same with here. Walking on the stairs. Let's check. You see? Walking on the stairs. For example, over here. You can see it. Walking through a door. Knocking on the door. Or calling somebody at the house. Standing over here. But this is unconscious. This is, let's say, on purpose. And now I'm going to do it without looking, and with the different brushes I have, like this one. I'm going to kill a little bit of work. Over here. Then I need a spade. So I'm not going to look. I'm going to look at the camera. Sometimes I'm going to look. And it's interesting because when I'm stroking, let's say, the brush, I get elements of gray. And that's a nice link to the Bacheren. So what I use is, let's say, it's a big sticker. I did buy it at scrap. Over here. And almost when you go on and on and on, it's gone. So maybe I have to stop. I think I have to stop. And it's glossy paper. So I can smoothly go over it. But this is what I have now. And it's really interesting to look at, let's say, what could happen in your drawing. So I'm going to find out a few solutions by this technique, by framing them, I cut out square forms, and I'm going to put them, let's say, over the drawing. No, I like this one. I like this one. Asymmetrical. No, but can we find more? A little one. The persons are almost gone. I like this one. Put them in the middle. And look here. These lines from the brush, the hard brush, give a perspective that I'm having a composition like, I will cut it out more closely and show you more closely. I'm looking at a high camera level, higher than the person. So I'm looking, let's say, at the landscape around him, her, walking around, looking at us. Let's find another way, another one. Can't read it so much. She's more clear. I put her asymmetrical, and that's interesting because now the landscape, or she's giving something or looking at the landscape. But if I'm doing like this, she becomes the model, the most important one. And when I do like this, she's walking out of the image. The stair person is gone. Okay. The running one. Check, check, check. Give it more air or less air. Let it jump. Look, still there. Okay. I did too much, maybe. I did too much. This one is maybe interesting. Or maybe a bigger frame. So what you need is a scissor, cheap A4 paper, and you make little frames, different holes, square formed. And check out, is this something? Can become a person, you see? Okay. I've got another drawing I did make. So this one can dry. Let's find ways to keep them clear. The brush. Not looking, important. And a spatule. Okay. Second, I'm going to isolate them. Love this one. Look. My frames are, let's say, a little bit too small. I've got two biggies over here. Beautiful one, looking over the edge. Voguing on the rocks. What do we have here? I like to have. Where can I find a beautiful one? The witch is gone. Let's isolate this one. Going over the bridge, you see? This will do. So we'll cut them out and do another version, and then I show you another one which I did make. Okay. You see, like this one, and here I've got, oh, it's an interesting backdrop to find. Yeah. Maybe a little one. Maybe there's a person to find, a little dot, which I didn't plan. It's interesting to look over your drawing to find maybe a really dry solution in a backdrop, but graphical interesting. So you link it with the work, let's say, of Bacheren and Marcos Mathieu Mestre. And that's interesting. Look. Little landscapes, and even turning upside down, aside. Walls becomes ceilings, floors, whatever. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a few other ones and then cut them out with another plan. Lesson 3.